Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Sean Swanson, and this is Jason Early, and we're from Evault. I know that some of you may be unfamiliar with our name, but 1 in 5 of every credit union that's out there is running an Evault solution. We have over 40,000 customers, and of those 40,000 customers, over 1,000 are credit unions. We've been in business for about 15 years. We've achieved a 98% customer satisfaction rating, and we're backed by the largest storage provider in the world, Seagate. And today we're going to demonstrate our disaster recovery solution. It's called Evault Cloud Disaster Recovery Service. It's a fully managed service that guarantees rapid recovery of your business critical applications, servers, and data in the cloud after a disaster or any event that disrupts the continuity of your IT environment. We offer SLAs that guarantee you access to those systems running in our cloud within 4, 24, or 48 hours. The choice is yours. As I mentioned, it is a fully managed service. And with that service, you get a team of DR experts that work with you to develop your DR plan. They fully test every system that you choose to protect. They fully document the DR plan and the test results, which you can use to help you pass audits. And when things go really wrong, they're on hand 24/7 by 365 to actually execute the recovery on your behalf. And so with that, Jason is actually going to demonstrate how we recover a Microsoft Exchange server that has basically failed.
Thank you, Sean. So first, let me introduce you to our Exchange demo environment. So here we have this Exchange Hot virtual machine. Actually, I start with the Exchange Production virtual machine, which is an Exchange server at your headquarters, at one of your branches in your data center, actively sending and receiving your email traffic. Then we have the Exchange Hot virtual machine in the Evault Cloud, which is real-time replicating with your Exchange server 24/7 and ready at a moment's notice to fail over. Lastly, we have the demo workstation where any one of your employees is performing his or her day-to-day business, sending and receiving emails. So first, this same environment is depicted here in this GUI or management interface. I have the Exchange server production denoted as primary, and the Exchange server in the cloud denoted as secondary. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just ping this Exchange server to prove that I can connect to the Exchange server before failover. And I'm also going to go ahead and send an email. And I'll just note the IP address of this Exchange server before failover here. And send this off, doing my day-to-day business. Maybe a little send receive to make sure I get that in the demo environment quickly. Okay, so I've received my test email. So now I'm going to go ahead and perform a failover. Maybe the IT team wants to perform some maintenance. Maybe there's been an issue with the server. So all I have to do is click Make Active, and we will begin the failover into the Evault Cloud. And so you can see on screen we're giving a summary of what we're doing as part of that failover. We're stopping all the Exchange services and the Windows services on your Exchange server in your environment, and we're starting up those same services, all of your mail Exchange services, in the Evault Cloud. We picked Exchange because it's traditionally a server that really requires a lot of time and resources to recover in the event of a disaster. Restoring the entire operating system, the service packs, patching, licensing could take multiple hours or days if you look at some internet forums. So while this is going on, we can look at real-time logging, seeing what's going on with the failover, and we can also look at the services stopping on your production Exchange server at your site and starting in the Evault Cloud. You can see we're almost done with the failover. You can see most of the services, you can see them starting one by one. And the failover is complete. So with that, I'm going to go ping my Exchange server again. Notice that the IP address has changed slightly. The third octet has changed from a 0 to a 1. We actually integrate with Active Directory and DNS to basically account for that change in the failover. So all of your applications will continue to work as expected in the Evault Cloud. Now I'm just going to send one more email. You can see that I have full access to all of my previous emails. And I'll just note the IP address of the passive. Send that off. And you can see that not only can I access all of those previous emails, but also send and receive in the Evault Cloud. So that was really a quick illustration of how you can use Evault's Cloud Disaster CDR4 offering to easily bring up your Exchange server or any other in the Evault Cloud, either for maintenance or in the event of an actual disaster. With that, I'd like to open it up to your questions.
Great, thank you so much. Okay, we have a couple questions here. When you fail back, is the hot server data synced back up to the original host?
Absolutely.
Okay. Does this only work with Windows, or does this work with Unix or Linux servers?
Sure. So the CDR4, the real-time replication solution we've demoed on stage today, is a Windows-only offering, but the 24-hour and 48-hour guarantees can be any operating system, including the IBM I, Unix, Linux, et cetera.
Great. And in the event of a disaster, how do the branch offices access the cloud environment?
Sure. So there's two primary means of accessing the cloud environment. Number one, we can run IPsec site-to-site tunnels from any of your offices to the Evault Cloud, as well as from the cloud to any of your data providers. And similarly, we also have browser-based SSL VPN. So any of your users from any internet connectivity can log into a web browser, Internet Explorer, Firefox, whatever, and go to a secure website, put in your Active Directory credentials, and you are then in the cloud environment, and all your applications work as expected.
Great. And one more question. What are the bandwidth requirements?
Bandwidth requirements. So we generally see about 1 to 2 megabit per server being protected for the real-time replication piece. We also have a tool that we can install on the servers of interest and to get an even more refined number before installation.
Great. Thank you so much. Guy and Belinda, back to you.